If I'm being honest, I didn't plan on making a video today, but with Genshin Impact's release, miHoYo has shown off a new trailer, including some amazing new details and content we can look forward to as players. As always, if you guys enjoyed the video at any point, let me know by leaving a like on it, and subscribe with notifications for the latest Genshin Impact news, gameplay, and thoughts videos. If you guys want to avoid spoilers, this is your warning, as we will be discussing the next acts coming to Genshin Impact very soon and some of my thoughts on each one of them. So without further notice, let's get into the new content coming very soon to Genshin Impact in possibly even the coming months. Last night, the official Genshin Impact YouTube page released a trailer going over the next 7 acts of the game. Currently, we have the prologue and the first act, but everything beyond that has been a complete mystery up to this point. So seeing a video not only revealing the next act, but also the acts following it into probably late 2021 is amazing. I want to do this video as quick as possible as it is very impromptu, so we are going to discuss the video based on each act revealed to us in order. Let's start off simple with the first act of the game, which focused on Mondstadt and Liyue, which is the game we all are enjoying right now. We know is talking about Dvalin and the traveler's help in restoring his mind. Next is Liyue, with the act being summarized with the god of contracts senselessly slaughtered as his people watched on in horror, which is talking about the Lord of Liyue. This is all story-related stuff we have had since closed beta 2 and 3, but let's move quickly into the new exciting stories we will see and talk about some of the characters shown to us in each act. Starting off with act number 2, the Omnipresence over mortals. This act will take place in Inazuma, which confirms that the next region we will see is the island. I'm so excited for this one, as it's the one I've been very excited for next to Shesnaya. The act is summarized with, in the secluded land of the immortal shogun, the Bakufu rules eternal, which is really interesting. In a video I made a couple weeks ago, I talked about wanting to see the struggles and the restrictions a shogun would have on an island, since historically there was a lot of conflict with shoguns. And to see this act having a focus on that is really awesome. We get to see the main character, or the important character of the act, which is none other than Ayaka. So many people have commented on my videos asking about her and when we might see her, and it looks like we won't have to wait that long, and we can expect her to be a part of the main story for Act 2. Next, let's head into the complete unknown with Act 3, the truth among the pages of Piranha. This one is left field with a huge focus on Egypt as its geological locations. By the sounds of it, the music in the trailer and the characters shown are incredible, and I'm really looking forward to this act to see more of the important character themselves. We also get to see the Dendro icon light up on the screen, meaning that the region of Samira, or Semru, I'm not sure, will be mainly Dendro users. The act is summarized with, the gods of wisdom's enemy is wisdom itself, and in the oasis of knowledge is a mirage in the desert of ignorance. I think this act will have a huge focus on exploration and discovering the truth of the area, and maybe even finding the Piranha itself, whatever form it might have. Act 4, Masquerade of the Guilty, taking place in the nation of Fontaine, which is the home of the Fatui, and is very easily described with, the gods of justice lives for the spectacle of the courtroom, seeking to judge all other gods, which we see even in the opening acts with multiple Fatui diplomats arguing in Mondstadt with characters like Jean. The Fatui want more control, and the idea of gods of justice judging all other gods highlights this very well, I think. We actually see the first pair of characters in the trailer, which seems to be very similar to the pair in Shanghai Impact of Rosa and Lilia. I'm interested to see what their fighting style will be, and if they will be 2 separate characters, or if they'll swap out as one depending on needs or special attacks. These two are probably the most interesting of the bunch to me, as they are really mysterious, and I think this nation is going to have a huge focus on, like, France. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that that was, like, the idea of the Fontaine, and the music as well kind of gives away that idea. Act 5, Ode to Resurrection. This act will take place in the Pyro nation of Natalan. The act is explained with the rules of war are woven in the womb. The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash. So I'm hoping we'll see some real conflict within the game, and maybe even the traveler will be forced to pick a side, opposing their own sibling. We see an awesome animation for another important character of the act, and their overall design is really awesome. One type of weapon style I'm really hoping we see in the game is a brawler, and this character doesn't appear to have any weapons or books, so maybe it's more of a fist fighter. I think this could be really interesting, but only time will tell. Act 6, Everwinter Without Mercy. Oh my gosh, this one actually gave me goosebumps. Snezhnaya is probably the nation I'm looking forward to the most, because I think they could really make a dark story out of this stone-cold nation. She's a god with no love for her people, nor do they have any left for her. I think this is talking about Signora, who we see at the beginning of Act 1. I'm really interested to see more, and the characters we might get, since the trailer doesn't actually show any characters for this section, instead showing guards and the throne with what I imagine is the ruler of Snezhnaya. The final act shown doesn't actually have a number, and it's titled The Dream to be Dreamed, with the location being set in Canraya. I'm not sure how to say it at all, but that was my attempt. This is where we hear the most out of the narrator, who I believe is actually the important character shown. He was revealed only a couple days ago, and there's still a ton of mystery surrounding him, but going off of the commentary, he might actually be the main like guy for the game, for the main story. We don't really know. That's my guess, is that he's kind of like the big bad guy maybe. But who knows? And with that, the trailer ends. I'm so excited to see more about each of these acts, and if I had to guess, we might actually see Act 2 in Azuma as early as November, when the majority of players are finished with the first 2 acts of the game, including the prologue and Act 1. All the new characters shown look really amazing, and their art and all of them look like they will have some awesome stories related to their home nations. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please let me know down below by leaving a like on it. Also, if you're new here, subscribe for the latest Genshin Impact news, gameplay, and thoughts videos. Anyways, I'm going to bed because this was a super left field video. I'm actually editing it at like 1 a.m. in the morning, and yeah, I'm pretty much just stuck in awe. I hope you guys enjoy your first few days of Genshin Impact, and I will see you all next time.